All right, welcome back. We're continuing this series on steps. It was created by Jonah Berger, and what the whole concept is, how can we utilize these basic human motivations and apply them to creating engaging content? What we're going to do today is we're going to talk about one of the P's, which is public. All right. What in the world is this concept public? What are we talking about here? What we're talking about is human nature. Human nature gravitates to what others are doing. Let's say you're driving down the road and you see 100 people in front of a store, or you see 100 people in front of a restaurant. Immediately you might be thinking, okay, what's going on here? Why are all these people going to the store? Why are all these people going to this restaurant? Let's use another example. Let's say you're an athlete and all of a sudden your friend Jimmy has a specific pair of cleats, and then Bob buys the same pair of cleats, and then Joey has the same pair of cleats, and Harry has the same pair of cleats. What's going on in your mind? Hey, why is everyone buying these cleats? What's so special about them? Human nature is gravitating to what others are doing. So when we're talking about public, what we want to do is we want to display real people engaging with the brand. Now, here's the key. We're talking about real people, not celebrities. Because if you see a TV commercial with a celebrity using the brand, what's your immediate thought? Oh, that person paid for it. So what we need to do is real, regular people using the brand. We're not talking about paid endorsements. We're not talking about paid celebrities. We're not talking about actors on a TV commercial. We're talking about real people using the brand. All right. So what does this do? This creates an element of social proof. Like we said before, if you have 5 people that are using a particular product and they're doing it with success, in your mind, you might be thinking, okay, why are all those people getting that? Or if you see a bunch of people going to this restaurant or night, or a lot of people are going to this event, same thing. What is that social proof? All these other people are doing it, so I might need to get involved with that as well. All right? Follow the pack, FOMO, fear of missing out. So now that you have a basic idea of public, how do we actually apply it? A couple of different things. Number one, simply just displaying real people engaging in your brand. As simple as that. Next one is influencer marketing. Then you have user-generated content. And then finally, testimonials. So let's look at all 4 of these in greater detail. Number one, show real people interacting with the brand, not actors, not actresses, not people you paid for a TV commercial. Real people interacting with the brand. The key word here is authentic. When we're talking about public, the key thing you got to focus on is authentic. That is what is attractive to human nature. Not someone that we know is getting paid, but someone that is authentically advocating for a specific item, okay? The other key thing is it can't be staged. It has to be authentic. Another thing you can do is highlight people that you know, or highlight people that your target audience knows. Because if someone knows someone, they're more apt to interact with the piece of content. Think about scrolling on one of your social media feeds. If you see a post of someone that you know and you like, you're more apt to like it than seeing a post of someone you have no clue who the heck the person is. So that is the basic concept with displaying real people. Let's show you some examples. Number one, this is a restaurant down the road from where I live, and you can see all they are doing. It's Valentine's Day, and it's just a simple post of a couple of the attendees at the restaurant. That's it. That's what we're talking about public. They're just sitting at the table. They had a fantastic dinner, beautiful view in the background. That's it. Real people interacting with the brand. It's not like they had a casting call. They're not paying these individuals thousands of dollars. They're not telling them exactly where to sit and where to stand and what to do. Okay, here's another one. This right here is Carnival Cruise. They're having a Family Feud game night, and you can see the individuals just interacting with the game show. Again, it is not a paid advert. You don't have different people in a specific pose. You know that they're not in a fake pose. They're not being staged in a specific way. They're just engaging and having a fun night as their Family Feud game night. That's all they're doing. It is authentic. It is real. That's what we're trying to do here. Okay? Here's another one. This right here is Atlantis in the Bahamas. And again, Valentine's Day, all they had was a heart swing, and they had people just go in that hot swing and take pictures of themselves. Really simple, really easy, but it just shows real people interacting with the brand. Rockbox Fitness, fantastic way to get back into shape if you haven't experienced it yet. But after multiple classes or special classes, they'll take a group photo of everyone that interacted with that workout. And a lot of times you're celebrating something. Maybe someone has engaged in 100 classes or 50 classes. Maybe someone hit a special fitness goal. And then you can see in the drawing board that they have something. I think this person was 400 classes. You can see what the milestone was actually written on that drawing board. So again, just real people interacting with the brand. You're creating social proof. Final one, this right here, it just shows regular college kids just walking on campus. Very, very simple. So that's the first one. Now the second one is influencer marketing. Now you might be saying, well, hey, listen, you just said don't do paid celebrities. Here's the concept with influencer marketing. And I want you to pay really close attention to this distinction. Find someone with high engagements or find someone with a large following. Feature them in a post or in an ad campaign, and then collaborate with that person or tag that person in your social posts, right? So that their following gets attached to yours. Now, why is this so effective? Now, here's the concept of influencer marketing. Here's where it's becoming. It's important to understand this. Influencer marketing really started with this concept of public. I got to show real people interacting with my brand. And then what companies started doing is they were saying, hey, listen, I want to show real people interacting with my brand, but what I want to do is I want to make sure that these real people that I'm using actually have a large following. So that seeing them authenticate themselves with my brand, it reaches out to a lot more people. Now, the question that you have today is what's the difference between influencers and celebrities? Now, there is a clear difference, but obviously there is a middle ground that can get blurry, and I want you to really understand this. Celebrities or paid endorsements. You have a celebrity, an actor, an actress, a singer. They are in a TV commercial. The TV commercial is staged, and they're legitimately being told what to do on the TV commercial to promote this product, right? So that is a celebrity endorsement. Influencer. I go to a real person who has a large following on social media, and I ask them just to give their honest opinion about my brand. It's not staged. It's not choreographed. It's their own authentic words. It's their own authentic opinion. That's the difference between an influencer and a celebrity, right? Now, they both can be paid, to be honest with you. The difference is the celebrity is being positioned in a way where they are getting paid to say something specific, stand in a special way, act in a special way, perform in a special way for this TV commercial. Whereas an influencer, just a regular person, is, hey, I've used this product, this is what I think about it. So that is the difference. So if you want to use an influencer as far as your campaign, this is very effective. Now, I want you to pay attention to this too, because when we say influencer, yes, it could be that person that has 5 million followers. It could be that person. But the influencer could also be your high school coach that has great influence over the different players on the team. It could be a teacher. It could be a local politician. It could be an individual that has 2,000 followers, but a lot of people highly interact with their content. So when we're talking about influencer, depending on what you want and what your goals are, I'm not just talking about the individuals with millions of followers. It could be many different levels. The question you got to ask yourself is, hey, who is connected to a lot of different people, or who's connected to a lot of different groups, them engaging with my brand? That's what we're looking for right there, okay? So that is influencers. Next one, user-generated content. This one's a little more tricky. User-generated content. Okay, what exactly am I talking about right here when I say user-generated content? Recently, Coca-Cola had a campaign. Actually, this campaign's probably been going on for like 10 years, to be honest with you. I say recently. It's called Share a Coke. And what happens is you go to the grocery store, you walk down the aisle, you see all the different bottles of soda, and like, oh, wow, look, this one has my name on it. Look at that. So Share a Coke, the concept of it was, hey, let's put people's names on these Coke bottles, which will make them more apt to buy it. Okay, so then they buy it. And then what happens? Hey, I got a Coke with my name on it. Let me take a picture of it. Hey, Sally, I bought you a Coke. It has your name on it. Let's take a picture. So what's happening is you got all these different people taking pictures and posting pictures of a Coca-Cola product. Now, did the brand take this picture? No. Is it posted on the brand's page? No. But you have all these different people that are creating user-generated content. The user, not the brand, the person using the product is generating the content and posting it on their social site. So if you're Coca-Cola, you can only post so many posts on your social pages. But if you have millions and millions of customers and they're all posting on your behalf, think of the magnitude of that. Disney paired up with Make-A-Wish, and they tried to encourage people to post pictures of them in Mickey Mouse ears, and they had a chance to donate $5 to Make-A-Wish. All right, so what's going on right here? It says, I just updated my profile picture to help grant wishes, and you can too. Update your picture with and you have a specific hashtag, and Disney Parks will donate $5 to Make-A-Wish up to $1 million. All right. It's an interaction of Disney World, Disney Parks, as well as Make-A-Wish, and they're trying to get you to post on their behalf. And there's an element of charity to this one right here, but they're trying to get you to post on their behalf. Okay, here's another one. This is me and my beautiful wife. We were in Tennessee, and you can see these colorful butterfly wings. You probably see them. They're all over the country. And what's the point of it? Hey, stand in front of here and take a picture. Same thing on the right-hand side. You see this big mural. This is in downtown Greenville, where I live. Same exact concept. Hey, we got this area. It looks really cool. Take pictures in front of it. So that's the whole concept of user-generated content. What can you do to try to influence your target audience to take a picture of them engaging with their brand, not to post on your site, but to post it on their site? And you can see if you go to a restaurant, a lot of times they'll say, hey, use this hashtag, make sure you take a photo and tag us, stuff like that. Those are just some examples. Testimonials. If we see it work for someone else, it might work for us. We resonate with the real experiences of real people. Testimonies are used on a consistent basis. It's storytelling, it's engaging, it's interaction. And what you're doing is you're hearing the real life story of an individual. And you know what? If it works for them, maybe it can work for me too. All right? It is human nature to follow what others are doing if they see them doing it with success. So this concept of public, what we're doing is displaying real people engaging with our brand. And there's 4 primary ways we can do that. We can simply just display real people engaging with our brand, take pictures of them and post it. It's real, it's authentic. Hopefully you're using people that others know. You can engage in influencer marketing, find individuals that have a large following on social media and high engagements and display them interacting with your brand. You could also encourage user-generated content, do different strategies to influence users to post content on your behalf, and you could also get testimonials, real people telling their real story. All right, folks, that is it for today. Have a good one. We'll see you next time.